Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I'm a big GoPro fan. I had a Session 4 for over 10 years and loved it, but I lost it. Last summer I bought a DJI Pocket 2, but that screen is just so small, my eyes are not what they used to be. So I decided it was time to get a new GoPro. Now, one of the main features I was looking for was GPS, since I do a lot of cycling videos and I really wanted to do the telemetry overlay for some of the rides I do up in the Alps. Since the GoPro 12 doesn't have that anymore, I found a good deal on a GoPro Hero 10 and bought it. So the other day I took it out for a spin. I said I'm going to try out this new GPS functionality and do the overlays. I had a great day, super clear sky, sunny, warm, just gorgeous for mid-March over here in Vienna, Austria. And to my disappointment, when I got back and I tried to put the overlay in, the data wasn't moving. I figured, how can this be? How can I have a video with perfectly clear skies with GPS on, and I see a value, I see the segment with the map being correct, but nothing's happening? And it went on like this for quite a bit. Again, I was super disappointed, but I figured let's let this run and see what happens. Maybe I can do something later on in the software, but there are very few functions. But then about 90 seconds later, I see the gauge is starting to move. My position on the course sticker down at the bottom left starts going down, and it's accurate. The speed is also accurate. And I watched this go on for the remainder of the video clip here, which is about 2 minutes, and I get to the end of the island I'm on. The speed gauge goes right down to 0, and the position gauge on the course stops moving, and it's very accurate. But what happened to the first half of the video? I mean, even here I can see my bearing moving as I'm looking around with the camera across the Danube there, and just wondering what on earth happened. So I said, let's look at all the rest of the videos on there and see if the same thing is happening. So I enter the GoPro Quick app, and I know that I've made probably 20 different videos over the course of this 36-mile ride that I did on Sunday. And I go into View Media, and I said, well, let's scroll through and let's pick out a couple. And here's a short one. I do the quick download like you're supposed to. I had done it earlier. And then I go to Edit, and I go over to the stickers, and I see GPS only, and I scroll through all the different stickers for the telemetry overlay, and none of them are available. 17 of the 20 videos don't have GPS data, and some only have partial data. So I decided it's time to do some real testing. I got out my Suunto 9 watch, started an activity with GPS on so I could record separate from this, so I'd have something to compare against. And I just picked a block in my neighborhood and walked around, did the square. And as you can see, I got very strange data again. The overlay is there. I have the course one and the one with the map. The map helps a little bit because I can orientate myself on houses that I know on the street. But again, no movement. And the GPS path is not the rectangular shape that I walked. So this was about I don't know, little less than half a mile, and it was a perfect rectangle basically. And I'm going to speed up a little bit here because it takes nearly 2 minutes and 20 seconds in total until the GPS data starts to show in the telemetry overview. So we have basically no data, and then all of a sudden right about here it starts to move. And it moves fairly normally. It's not in the right place, mind you. This is completely off, and you'll see the correct one in a minute. And it's going along first a little bit faster than it should, maybe a couple of data points missing, but then all of a sudden there's this straight line representing probably 100 meters or so, 150 meters on this street. And all of a sudden the line starts to move very quickly. And I'm not Usain Bolt. I don't walk 150 yards in 4 seconds. And then the data is basically in the right place for just a second, and then it starts to veer off into somebody's yard again. So not even close. So now we're going to compare this with the next test I did. And it becomes clear right away that there's a big difference. This looks really good. So what is the difference? The difference is that in the first test, I used the quick start video button from the top. And when you're out cycling, this is critical. You don't want to have to turn on the camera, wait 2 minutes, and then start recording because you hope by that point the GPS signal is strong enough that you're going to get good telemetry data. No, you want it to be instant. I mean, this is what it's all about. I mean, if you want the cool telemetry overlay, then it needs to work on demand. Clearly, the Hero 10 does not do that. So in this case, I turned on the camera and I waited a full 2 minutes. And because I had seen on my phone, I had done a quick test outside, and I had seen on my phone that the overlay looked really, really strange. And in this case now, I see that the data is absolutely perfect. I mean, it shows where I crossed the street. It shows where I turned the corner. And it shows that I turned off the camera about 20 yards short of the full rectangle. So really disappointing to see this happen. There are a lot of other tools out there for doing the telemetry overlay. I've been experimenting with Verb, but Verb's been discontinued, of course, and while Garmin still has it on their website to download for both Windows and Mac, I can't get it to export a video, not even a 2-minute 4K video. It just doesn't work on my Mac, and I don't know what that's all about. The next thing I tried was telemetry overlay, which is a product from a company in Spain, I think in Barcelona. Now, it's not free. It's about $150. But all you need to do is then sync up your video with the GPX data from your bike computer or your watch that has GPS data, and you get excellent results. I created this clip using the free trial. There's a really effective syncing tool to align the GPX data with the video. And the gauges are fully customizable. It's a great product, and I think I'm going to buy it. So while I really love my GoPro 10, the GPS leaves much to be desired, and the stickers are only effective if the camera is in the always on mode, so you don't lose that GPS signal and have to wait. I mean, when you're out riding and you see something really cool coming up, you want to just press that button and record and know that the GPS data is going to be there. I've read that GoPro stopped putting GPS into the 12 because they found that users really wanted extended battery life and not so much GPS. A really small percentage of users were actually using it. So I understand the thinking there, but it's a shame. So there you have it, my 2 cents on the GoPro and GPS data, and how the always on mode versus the quick start mode lead to very different results. I hope you found the video interesting and helpful if you're having similar problems. Hopefully this will solve it for you too, and you'll find other ways of getting that data into your videos, because it really is a cool look. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time with more videos about travel and cycling and basically everything about getting from A to B. Bye now.